inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Rice's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Jenkins. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way. Maybe on this next play right here.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. On the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Coming out with it, it's Crawford. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Buffalo's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes. And guys really play well.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Bulls will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Got room to work. So they put up some early points and now build on this 3-0 lead. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. And some room to work. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Henderson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. To the air, it's Roberson. Throws to the tight end. Back over the middle, it's King. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Bulls heading quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now a throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. There's the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's McMillan. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we break it up in the second. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat it all. It's good. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown, you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Looking for room, it's Alexander. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties that make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well. Slows down the pass rush. Gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Vince, fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They're going to run it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the toss. It'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. This is a designed run. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, elation on one side, deflation on the other, in the hotly contested battle for the wagon wheel. Kent State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Dick's Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing.
Get it out on the screen.
A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's all the way across the 30. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Good run and a 1st down. And the Bulls are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The RPO fire complete to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. Now well within striking distance. It's a 3rd down play. Gets him a first at the 29. He leaves it with his back.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because the bodies roll with it.
Really good running gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll try the run.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Northern Illinois endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Husky Stadium, and the Huskies came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The run to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Got him downfield. On the move at the 30. Right down the gut of the field. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this ball now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit. Now, the opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Lets it go. Got a man in the middle. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's
those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. With the catch, it's Snow. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think his defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Roberson. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And the Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll run the option. Makes him talk to the hand.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Owl.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Fires it beautifully in on the crossing. Up to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Floating away. Gonna try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bulls have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bulls will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And the Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground and try to pick up the first. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Snagged out of the air. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. Expect Millen. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. From the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender. He now has 53 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the tackle. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
The quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that one will come up for the 2nd half.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting the score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The run from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Roberson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes are activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's turned. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to sneak it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Gets it off in the flats. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
The Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Roberson. Out of the backfield, he's open. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. Kick is in the air. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Here's the pressure. Just trying to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Time to change now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and they strike first and take the lead by 3 here in overtime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a spot in the middle. He got it in! And walk-off touchdown in overtime!